Joining us now is Danny Berger, and we're going to be talking about real estate and people connections. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you. It's great to be here.
It's great to be here with you as well. I've known you for quite a while, just short of 2 decades probably. And Danny, I have watched your entire career blossom. You were in the corporate industry, and then you shifted gears. And real estate is like your passion.
Well, after the corporate career was kind of, we're at where do we go? And my wife, I'm going to give my wife credit. My wife basically was like, you should try real estate. And I guess she saw something in that. And who would have known that, we're like 7 years or so into it. And it's been so amazing. And it's being free. Like when you're your own boss, you work all the time. You work 7 days a week. And I tell people they can text me 24/7. I'll answer 18/7 and they laugh, but that's what happens. But ultimately, it's really about connecting people. And we've talked about it. I've seen what you've done, and you love, this isn't a work for you. No. This is your passion. And real estate for me has been my passion. And a lot of it is really just connecting people, helping. It's really customer service. It's really not about the house.
Well, you do a lot though in customer service, Danny, that other people wouldn't do. Like you help them get to that point. You help them figure out how to get a down payment. You might actually sometimes loan them a little money. Like you do odd, crazy, amazing things. So what are some of those things that you feel comfortable helping someone do?
That's a great question. So I have, my clients are like, they're dear people. And when you see someone's life story, and you feel for, you feel, and this is even like before you've even started selling a house, but I've had clients that are older, that may be medically challenged and didn't have as much money and needed to prep their house. And so this past year, like I spent thousands of dollars to help someone with their deck. They couldn't pay their taxes. I helped them. I fronted the money, no charge to do that, just so that they can get their house ready and they can sell. This person was in the house for over 60 years. Every time she sees me, she's like hugging me and I'm crying and I'm like, it's my pleasure. Like, so that's the thing. It's like, yes, I'm happy that I'm successful, that I'm able to do that. But seeing how I can help other people and help them reach their goals means so much to me. And a lot of it is really, I really work for my review, right? So it's not about the money, it's about the review, because if you really connect and help people, good things are going to happen. And that's really been that's really built my real estate career. Is not everyone's a client, right, and a customer, and generally become friends. But it's not about what the commission is going to be at the end of that. It doesn't matter. And whether it's you don't look at someone because they're small or big. They're people. And if you really just help people, that's really what it's all about. And that's what drives me and why I'm able to do this all the time, because it's exciting.
Yeah, you don't even like pre-qualify. Like some real estate agents, they're only going to do this ticketed item, right? Because they're doing it for the money, and they're like, they want a huge return on their investment. But your return on your investment is your heart. And you became like Agent of the Year, is it twice now?
2 years in a row. I'm actually from a customer service of a company called Rate My Agent, rated me 2 years in a row as the #1 agent in New York State.
Wow.
And
wow.
And not everyone knows about it, but ultimately there's an independent company who rates people based off of the reviews. It's about customer service. And while there are many things out there, and am I the best agent in New York? No. But do I really try really, really hard? And my clients, it all happened based off of their reviews. So you know what? I don't need to be the best. I just need to be me and true to myself. And it is nice, though, when you get an award that is based off of what other people see of what you're doing. So that's nice.
Your golf game back in the day, Dan, right? And you love golf. I know that you're passionate about sports. You love playing golf. And I think that's also what motivates you. Not the game of golf, but the mindset to be the very best you can each and every day and to leave it all out on the course. And I think you've taken that golf analogy and you've put it into real estate.
You know what? I've never heard of it like that, but I agree with it. So I am very active in golf, and I actually am on some golf boards from a charity perspective. But I am not going to be Tiger Woods and shoot, even par. I'm going to shoot what I'm going to shoot. But it's every day, how do you get a little bit better? Or how do you, bad things happen in golf. You're behind a tree, and how do you react to that? And it is extremely similar to real estate. Things happen, things with title, people get sick, things break in. And so how do you react to that? And that's really why people look to me, is because reacting, connecting people, and trying to get positive outcomes from those things. Very similar to golf. I actually hadn't seen that, so that's very astute.
You have my permission to use that.
I absolutely will
all
use
your
it.
marketing tools, you'll be like, I take the golf, strategy into real estate.
It's a great analogy.
So the people that you've met too have been wonderful. Like you said, they followed you, they followed your career. So a lot of times your referrals are just word of mouth. I kind of just wanted to have you on this show, not to build up more business for you, just to shine a light on how to do real estate correctly, how to be that passionate, I guess almost like helpmate to them.
So what's interesting is getting leads to you is important. And as a broker, I'm also the broker of the RE/MAX in White Plains. So I have a team of people that I try to help drive business to them. So part of what I do is being an agent, but I'm also trying to be a mentor. And I spend a lot of time on that as well. My success in the last couple of years are really based off of the sales that I've done from when I started. People, they have friends, they have relatives, they want to buy an investment, they move on to their next house. So I'm not even getting new business as much as I'm just helping the existing people. And when people go to Zillow or Google and they see your reviews, they're like, oh my God, how is that possible? And I'm like, it takes hard work. It does. Every day you have to be committed to it.
When someone decides to list their home, right? Should they just come talk to you first? Should they just come and say, listen, I'm thinking about it. What do I need to fix? Do I have to get it appraised first? Like, what do I do first? Do you help them with that too?
Of course. And so that is really important, is that in anything, right? It's always good. People ask me, well, what should I do? And I go, we need to analyze first, right? We need to look at where we're at. We need to look at what block they're on, look at the house, see what's going on. Everyone's different. So to give a cookie cutter answer, you can't. Some people that maybe needed to do a deck, but other people, you're not going to necessarily, my view is you don't redo a kitchen. Like, why would you spend $50,000 to redo a kitchen in the hopes that you get more money? And ultimately, so why? So I can drive up the sale price to make more commission? Like, that's not me. But sometimes there might be something that a quick thing that can be need to be done. But ultimately, everyone's different. But having the dialogue of what's important and what can be done, that's really what's important. So yes, so it's always good to educate yourself before jumping into doing it, and really having a professional. It's really important to have a professional. And I'm good at what I do, but I also my success has been bringing in other experts for the things that I'm not experts in. So it makes me more of an expert because I'm only letting my clients work with experts.
And a lot of grassroots fun things too. Like you'll tell people, make sure that you change the light bulbs. Light bulbs aren't that expensive. They're expensive, but not that expensive. And just make sure that all the lights work so that when somebody flips the switch open, little common sense things that you work with all of your sellers and all of your buyers. And I think that's really brilliant. And then the other thing that I want to know about is recruiting. Are you looking for people that might want to change jobs?
So absolutely. As a broker, it's something that you want to build your business. I view myself more of boutique-y, where I don't want to have 100 agents because I'm very involved in the business. I really don't have an admin. I do the payroll myself. I do the bookkeeping because I want to be involved. I do my own, I do my own paperwork, which a lot of top agents don't do. But by the time I tell somebody else to do it, I could have just done it myself. And so I like to be involved in that. But yes, recruiting, clearly if people want to come work, for us, it's not for me. It's really me working for them. Because as an independent contractor, agents are independent contractors, how can I help grow their business? And so I try to have the same ability to work with the people that are on our team to help them grow their business, because that's really what it's about. So things have to be a win-win relationship.
Well, our relationship is a win-win. And I'm just going to thank you from the moment that I went on the air, April 9th of 2009. You have been with me ever since day one, Danny. So thank you for helping this brand grow, this television show grow, me grow as a person. You're not just a guest, you're actually my personal friend. So I want to tell you thank you.
I mean, you had a dream.
I did.
And that you had such passion. So I glommed off of you and understanding if you have a dream, things that are possible. Because obviously along the way there must have been so many people like, Donna, you can't do this. You can't have your own show on CBS. What are you crazy? And so you never take no for an answer, and you just push and push, and you make things happen. And now look at this, all these years later, it's my pleasure. It just says it's my pleasure to have been able to be a little bit of part of that, to help, and it's lovely to hear it. And of course, you know, you have that drive and that passion. So I'm really trying to take that drive and passion that you have for television into helping people in the real estate world.
Well, can you help me with my golf game? I can use some help in that too.
I can probably help sell your home or help you buy a home better than helping you with the golf game. But yes, we can try.
Thank you, Danny Berger. Stay tuned for more. We've been living it up with Danny Berger. And I am sincere. If it wasn't for Danny, I wouldn't have had that early funding. So not only did he help me with my TV show in the early days, but he actually helped somebody, build a deck. That's Danny Berger, and that's why you should call him. Thanks for watching.